Carlos Alcaraz is the new name taking the tennis world by storm, and his story will leave you stunned. How did this boy from a ghetto background shoot all the way to tennis stardom? Let's find out. Carlos's rise in tennis felt almost instant. I mean, one day he's the teenager everyone is whispering about, and the next day he is taking down legends and lifting trophies. With all that success came not just recognition, but also wealth and fame. And with wealth and fame came choices. Choices about where to live, what to drive, what to wear, and how to travel the world in comfort while still staying sharp enough to dominate the court. When it comes to where Carlos calls home, his taste shows that he is young but not careless. Instead of rushing for the most outrageous mansion on the market, he prefers balance. He spends much of his time in Alicante, Spain, a Mediterranean city that gives him sunshine, privacy, and access to the best training grounds a player could ask for. Can you imagine waking up to whitewashed buildings that glow under the morning sun, hearing waves not too far in the distance, and knowing you are just a short drive away from elite tennis facilities? That is Alicante for Carlos, and it explains why he finds it the perfect spot to recharge. Within this setting, his homes match his lifestyle. He has apartments with wide windows that open to views of the sea and smart technology that makes life both simple and stylish. These apartments are more than walls and furniture. They are spaces where Carlos can unwind after the exhausting rhythm of tournaments. At the same time, he is not a stranger to villas that give him the kind of luxury you expect from a global star. It's everything you can imagine, including infinity pools that stretch into the horizon, green surroundings that shut out the chaos of paparazzi, and private spots where he can host friends or simply recover his energy in silence. His homes tell the story of a man who wants both glamour and peace, and he has managed to blend them perfectly. Moving from real estate to wardrobe, Carlos knows that in the modern world, an athlete is also a style ambassador. So on the court, his outfits are sleek and purposeful. Backed by Nike, he steps out in gear that is not only scientifically crafted for performance, but also visually sharp. Of course, his shoes are often customized, and they remind fans that fashion and sports have become inseparable. But the real fun happens when he steps away from the court. His off-duty style is youthful but never sloppy. Designer hoodies, fitted jeans, and sneakers that sell out in minutes are his staples. It is casual enough to show he is still the kid who loves comfort, but polished enough to remind everyone that he is a global icon. His love for accessories adds another layer to his look. You will often catch him flashing timepieces from Mille or Audemars Piguet, watches that cost as much as a house but carry the craftsmanship and prestige that match his stature. Pair that with sunglasses that range from the mainstream names like Ray-Ban to boutique European brands, and you have a young man who dresses like he understands his influence but never forgets to have fun with it. Carlos's fashion is not stiff or overdone. It is playful and confident, just like his game. Now, if his closet raises eyebrows, his garage raises heartbeats. Carlos does not just drive cars, he drives statements. His taste in vehicles reflects both speed and sophistication. Take the Lamborghini Urus, for instance. It is a luxury SUV that roars like a sports car and makes city drives look like red carpet events. Then there is the Porsche 911 Turbo S, a machine designed for thrill seekers. Its heritage and power are legendary, and it suits someone like Carlos who thrives on adrenaline. Add in the Aston Martin DB11, which blends elegance and muscle in a way few cars can, and you begin to see how his garage mirrors his personality. Every car has its role, from playful spins along the coast to grand entrances at celebrity gatherings, and Carlos knows exactly when to use which. Of course, a life like his is not confined to Spain or even Europe. Tennis is a global sport, and Carlos has to move from continent to continent with barely a pause. The way he travels shows that comfort and efficiency are not negotiable. Private jets are part of his routine, giving him the luxury of privacy and the freedom to travel on his own schedule. In the air, he can prepare for matches, recover from them, or simply enjoy quiet moments far above the world. When private jets are not an option, first class becomes the default. Lounges, gourmet meals, and flatbeds make sure he lands ready to perform. His travel is not about showing off, but about making sure his body and mind stay ready for the grind of the tour. Speaking of the grind, none of this lifestyle would be possible if Carlos did not commit to his training with military-level discipline. The high life means nothing without the engine that keeps it running, and for him, that engine is his fitness. He works with private trainers who push him through carefully crafted routines that build endurance and strength while minimizing injury risks. Aside from this, recovery is equally important to Carlos, so cryotherapy, infrared saunas, and physiotherapy are part of his weekly schedule. Add to that a nutritionist who prepares meal meals tailored to his body's needs, from protein-rich foods to supplements designed to speed recovery, and you begin to see how his body is treated like a priceless machine. His workouts may happen away from the public eye, but they are the foundation of everything that follows. Away from the grind, Carlos has a social side that makes him relatable. He is not locked in a bubble of seriousness. He enjoys music and is not shy about sharing snippets of himself vibing to tunes or even experimenting as a DJ at private events. Nights out with friends are part of his life, and he shares those moments with the same energy he brings to the court. Gaming is another hobby that makes him feel like any other young man of his age. His gaming setup is nothing short of extravagant, with high-resolution curved monitors, booming sound systems, and the latest consoles. For him, gaming is not just a pastime, but a way to disconnect from the pressure and immerse himself in another world. Another passion that ties directly to his lifestyle is motorsports. His love for cars extends to watching and experiencing races up close. He attends events, chills in exclusive paddocks, and sometimes even collaborates with racing brands for appearances. It all connects back to his personality, fast, bold, and fearless. Whether behind the wheel of his own supercar or in the stands watching professionals tear up the track, motorsports let Carlos feed his adrenaline hunger away from the tennis court. Of course, a lifestyle this polished requires money, and Carlos has plenty of it flowing in from multiple streams. His prize winnings already make him one of the wealthiest young athletes in the world, but it does not stop there. Endorsements add more layers to his income. Nike outfits him, Babolat equips him with rackets, while luxury watchmakers proudly showcase him as their face. Partnerships with tech giants, fashion houses, and car brands push his influence beyond tennis. Social media amplifies it all, with millions of followers turning his posts into trends and adding even more lucrative deals that keep his fortune steadily growing. What makes it all interesting is that Carlos does not seem to live only for the flash. He blends fun with discipline. He knows that while luxury cars and villas are nice, what sustains them is winning matches and staying relevant. That is why his financial strategies show a balance between enjoying the moment and planning for the future. He is not just a superstar athlete, he is a businessman in the making, carefully building a brand that can survive even when the racket eventually gets put down. Now, imagine yourself in his shoes, waking up in a villa that looks out over the Mediterranean, sunlight pouring in as you step onto your balcony. Later that night, you are gaming with friends or enjoying music at a private gathering. This is not a fantasy. This is Carlos's everyday reality. So the question is, how would you shape it if it were yours? Would you lean into the fashion side, making every public appearance a runway moment? Or maybe you would pour more energy into the cars, turning your garage into a museum of horsepower. The fun in Carlos's story is not just watching him live it, but imagining how you would live it in your own way. At the end of the day, Carlos Alcaraz is proof that being young does not mean being careless. He has found a way to take his rapid rise in sports and turn it into a lifestyle that mixes luxury, discipline, and authenticity. He is not trying to be untouchable. He is simply living out the rewards of his work in a way that feels natural to him. From the Mediterranean villas to the roaring engines of his cars, from the quiet focus of recovery rooms to the noise of music and friends, he carries it all with a charm that makes people root for him both on and off the court. And that is the beauty of his journey. It is not just about trophies or Instagram likes. It is about showing how talent, focus, and youth can combine to create a life that is both glamorous and grounded. For fans, it is not just envy, it is an inspiration. It is the reminder that success is not only measured in medals, but in the freedom to live fully and authentically. That's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching till the end. What do you think of Carlos Alcaraz's rise to fame? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss what comes next. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.